Sharks, it is time to take a look with Trevor for today's top scorer on our Telestrator. And it is, of course, helping Roccat climb into 4th place. It was, in fact, Nukeduck. He was incredibly integral to his team's win today over SK Gaming. He ended up with 8 kills, 10 assists, and a quadra kill to top it all off. So this makes him today's fantasy leader with over 41 points. He just happens to be on my PTL FL4 team, and Freak, I'm coming for you. The analyst desk hates me talking about it, but I need to take Freak down. Anyways, not only did Nukeduck pick up the most points today, he did it with style. From @TheDefaultNord tweeted, "The hero plays are real. Nukeduck, more like solo duck." Here's your LCS big play of the day. Let's kick this one off on the Telestrator. It's going to start with Steve forcing Cassio away from the fight. And what you're going to notice is Nukeduck is actually going to dodge the petrifying gaze from Fox in just a moment. Nukeduck peels backwards before re-engaging. Watch Nukeduck at the bottom of your screen. He's going to chase N-Rated and Candy Panda away after firing that chain of corruption. It's going to push Candy all the way out of the fight, and then Nukeduck is going to go for the style points, flashing the Gromp wall before recommitting onto Fox. And despite some of the poison damage making things look just a little bit scary, that's the quadra point for those bonus fantasy points. Anyways, guys at home, remember you can always send us your highlights by tweeting at LOL Esports. Always remember to use the hashtag LCSBigPlay, and maybe we'll break it down on the Telestrator. To close out day one here of the week, we're going to head back over to the analyst desk, where I'm doing well in fantasy.
Whatever. Thank you very much. Quick shot. No. Good job on you doing well in there. For us, though, we're going to focus on the standings. Let's pull those up and look at where everything is left after today's games. Fnatic still in first place. I was going to say, why is it not 18-0? My mind was kind of tripping on that one, but it's 11-0 for them, although they had a very hard game versus Giants today. And then the middle of the table, a tie there for Giants, Roccat, and the Unicorns of Love, all stepping up today, even though the Giants didn't walk away with the win.
Yeah, definitely some improvement there from those players, and overall, I feel like the bottom table teams are slowly getting better at the game. I wouldn't say they're just progressing, and they're fixing a lot of their mistakes, and they're taking steps closer towards some of those top 3 members. Like Origin, they look shaky today. H2K slowly ended up winning that game. Actually did okay, but there's more chance for upsets from bottom tier teams against these top 3 teams right now. But Fnatic, they're still reigning supreme. They always come back.
Yeah, it's interesting because now we don't so much have the 3 and the 7. It's a lot more like segmented sections where you've got a lot of ties along the table that teams are really going to have to pick up these very important wins amongst the teams around them.
Yeah, definitely. Also Elements, for instance, today putting up a good fight even though they ended up losing. So things are going to be super, super interesting. We'll see what happens tomorrow as the action will start with a game between SK and Giants Gaming. Gambit will take on Roccat, and H2K will face the Unicorns of Love to close out the week. There we go again. Gambit versus Roccat is game 2. Super interesting one to me, actually, because Roccat has been doing quite well, and Gambit getting that victory on the board today and showing very big signs of improvement the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, I completely agree. We talked about both teams and how they're improving. Time's going to tell who's going to be able to cement a better spot looking towards playoffs.
Yeah, super interesting as everything here is developing here. And as always, we'll be right back here with our pre-match coverage starting at 6 p.m. Central European Time, 9 a.m. Pacific. Until then, we need to log off and catch some sleep. On behalf of myself and everyone here at the European LCS, thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you right back here tomorrow.
We're going to take a look at these two